morning, Muscatine. My name is Autumn Schultz. I hope you are having a wonderful week. As always, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health, and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rival Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. Some events that are happening right now from 8 to 10 is the For Pet's Sake, the Pet Food Pantry. This is located on the corner of 4th and Sycamore, and it's going until 10 a.m. Also, this allows residents to attend the Pet Food Pantry first and then head over to MCSA for theirs from 10 to 12. This Saturday, we have 3 amazing events. We've talked about 2 of them, and we're about to talk about the 3rd one that's happening. So to kick off Saturday, you can go and make sure at 9 a.m. to Next Gen Motors for their mental health walk and run. It is $20 for adults, $10 for 17 and under. We just had Denise and Alma on yesterday, so be sure to check out yesterday's episode. And then you can go and register online. There's silent auction events that are going to be taking place, a beautiful ceremony that will also be happening and benefiting of the Gray Matter and also Michaela Hope's fundraising and foundation. So be sure to start your day 9 a.m. at Next Gen Motors for the mental health walk and run. Then after you run, head down to Riverfront for the food truck fight, 2nd annual. This is going from 12 to 8, but you can go at any time. This is going to be 18 different food trucks that you can go and check out. So you can get your tickets there in person, or if you want the VIP experience, you can get that online at foodtruckfight.com. Then after that, after 7 p.m., you have to go over to go check out Encore for Murder, which is my guest Karen, who is going to tell us all about this event in the evening. Good morning.
Thank you, and you actually led into that exactly right, because my thoughts too. I think it'd be great to be able to go to the food truck and then be able to relax.
Yes.
At a show.
Yep. Get plenty of food, get nice and warm with some food, and then get nice and comfy in a chair and watch an incredible performance.
Yep.
So let's talk about what you currently do with the Encore for Murder.
Yeah. To begin with, this was an opportunity for the fundraiser for the art center that Melanie, the director, had given me full reign, and I told her, oh, sometimes you should not give me full reign. And it started out as I knew I had to do theater because I'm a theater rat. I've done it for well over 30 years myself, and I thought radio shows and what can I do to bring a bunch of little shows together, nice little format. And I got plenty of actor friends and such. And then I noticed one of them was for Dick Tracy, and so I thought, you know what, I know Max Collins. So Max, of course, had actually wrote on the Dick Tracy comics and stuff. And so I got a hold of him about taking and doing that, and he said, no, I don't want to do Dick Tracy. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Scratch.
And so, scratch that off. And about a week later, he goes, but I do have this show that I actually wrote. And I'm like, okay. And so he gave me the script to read and say, let's go for it.
Nice. So what is kind of a little backstory without giving all the teasers away?
Oh, yeah, I can't do all that. The easiest way to put this is Max actually kind of wrote this to begin with Mickey Spillane. Mickey Spillane, who was the mystery writer of the day back after World War II, and it was because of the type of novelization that he did is how come you got your crime novels today, all the different type of genre of them. He kind of was like the forerunner of it. Well, before he passed away, he wanted Max to be the one that carried on his tradition, so he was given all of Mickey's information to be able to use it and then explode it out to what it needs to be.
Okay.
And that's what this Encore for Murder is. Is it was like a one-page outline that Mickey had done, and then Max went, I got it. He knew what he needed to do to write for it. And what it is basically Mike Hammer as a character. He's the old-time PI where, you know, bang, bang, shoot the bad guys up, you know, type of guy. And always the romance of some dame, you know, and so it's all in that old genre, you know, with that. And so it's an old love interest of his that happens to be when they say Encore for Murder, because she's in the theater. And so that just kind of made it even more fun that we were doing it from a production area, and then we're doing, you know, from there. And so there's some murder mystery surrounding with her and her husband and different things that way. So you get all the elements, especially Foley elements. Do you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Foley?
No. I feel like I should, because
What am I doing?
Making beats?
Making sound effects.
Sounds?
Sound effects.
Oh, sound Foley. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I had to do, I went to DePaul University and I had a sound class, so the Foley's now.
Yes.
I loved making those. Those were fun.
Oh, and Chad Bishop is our Foley artist. I mean, when I say artist, he's having way too much fun. Taking and figuring out exactly what stuff. Max even had one scene where it says sizzling bacon, and I'm like, Max, how's he going to do sizzling bacon? And Chad goes, watch me. He goes over and he figures out something in which to be able to make that work. And one night, the boys, when I say the boys, that means the men in the script, the cast, they were having fun too, because they were trying to figure out whose body they needed to slam on the floor to make it sound like it was one of the bodies falling after he had shot him.
Yes.
And it's like, guys, we're going to use a dummy. We don't need your real bodies to do it. So it's been a fun process just for the cast.
No stunt doubles?
No stunt doubles for this one.
So when it comes to the Friends of the Muscatine Arts Center, where do the proceeds from this performance go to?
The proceeds actually go from the Friends of the Arts Center, which is used a lot for education factor, and not just in Muscatine, but Muscatine County.
Okay.
And then little is known about the fact that a portion of that is also used to help pay the salary of a couple of the employees, because they actually have the bare minimum of what they have a full-time staff and such. So it's a combination of things, and it really helps out especially the kids programs and stuff like that they do. It's just tremendous help.
I think I love the fact that it is actually even helping the salary portions, because if they're not there, then the Arts Center is not there.
Yep,
so in order to keep it going, we need to keep them in there to make sure that these are all happening with performances and the kid programs and activities.
Yep.
And so, of course, let's get some general information. Let's start with time, the date, which we all know which date and location.
Actually, before I do that, the one thing that I did not include in there when I was talking about Max in the play is I jokingly said to him, when I did my research for Encore, I says, you actually had this performed professionally in Florida and in Kentucky. And I said, I don't suppose we could get the professional actor that did it up here. And he goes, let me see. And I'm like, Max, I don't have money to pay a professional actor.
Yeah.
And he goes, let me see. He worked his magic, and we have Gary Sandy, and you are too young to know this, but WKRP in Cincinnati.
Okay.
It's an old TV show that ran for about 5 years on TV. He played Andy Travis, the station manager. As well as long after that, he did Little Whorehouse in Texas with Anne Margaret. He took over for Kevin Stein in Pirates of Penzance. And so he has also a Broadway and a theater background that is, let's just say he surprised us and came in on Tuesday night. He was supposed to have been here last night, but he came on Tuesday night, and he has blown us away on his professionalism and how it's helped make the rhythm of everybody going with it. So.
And he will be performing?
Oh, he's performing Saturday night. That's the point.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he's
awesome.
here for that. You betcha.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And so what that means, though, is Saturday night, as you asked, is doors open at 6:30. It starts at 7.
Okay.
Tickets are $15 general admission. They are a cheap deal if you think about it for a fundraiser, but we wanted to do it so that brought more people in.
Yep.
Because to me, more people for theater is always good. We did have some VIP tickets that were available to be able to go afterwards to the Merrill to be able to meet and greet with them and ask questions and such. But we had to stop that on Monday due to the Merrill needed to have an idea on how many tickets, you know, how much food to be able to have for that. But we do look to see if somebody wants to be on a waiting list, there may be a way, maybe, that we might be able to do something. We're looking into it anyway.
Okay, perfect. So there's still opportunities. So opportunities are always good.
Yep.
And then, of course, I always like to say, if you have any sponsors or anyone that you really want to say thank you to help make this happen.
Well, yeah, I brought one of the posters with me, and as you can see, it has a fun picture with Gary and kind of like one of the actresses and such on here. And our sponsors that we have been really wonderful in helping us with it. We got Kent Corporation, Visit Muscatine, because we've been allowed to be able to get some funds to be able to also look outside of Muscatine County. What can we do to bring the tourism, here? And of course, MCC, we actually use their little theater for our practices up until this week of tech.
How wonderful.
Because this is literally at the high school auditorium.
Okay.
Which is very difficult to get in because they use it for everything.
Yes.
And so I was able to work some magic and be able to do that. And that's partially because Renee Mock, who is the high school theater director, she was able to help guide me to make sure that we could get the timing and things like that we needed to do.
Good.
But then we also, with Access 9, because Chad Bishop, all of his work that he's done through there in Dream Post with all that sound effects, trust me, that just listening to the sound effects, and we have a video screen up above and everything, makes it all worthwhile right there. And then we also have H&I Corporation, of course, and Martin and Whitaker, Bayer, CBI Bank, and Pack and Ship. And in Pack and Ship, even Brian Linderman, he's in the play.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, what I did was I used not only my theater friends, I knew different ones that have done this for so many years, and which one needed to be for which part. I picked them. I didn't even do an audition or anything. And I made sure I used a spectrum of Muscatine.
Yep.
So we got all the way from Renee on over to, we have Keith Porter, who is the CEO of Stanley Center for Peace. He has a radio background.
Oh,
and
did not know that.
And so first I knew that he had a radio background. I go, I got something for you, Keith. And so we've got all the genre in between there, both the men and women that have really made this exciting.
Oh, and how long have you been practicing and rehearsing?
The rehearsing part has been about a good 6 weeks.
Okay.
And before that, my time, long before that. But yeah, so they've been really rehearsing really, really good and hard. And this week is called Tech Week. So that means basically about every day of the week that you're there. We're there until about 10 o'clock last night.
Sound checks,
so we're making sure it's the tweaking and everything is all being done well.
Perfect. Well, is someone recording this by chance?
Well, I'm funny you should say that, because also Max had done a couple films here in town with Mommy and Mommy's Day, and he has a professional filmmaker that's from the Quad Cities that has indicated he will come down to film it. And part of the reason for that is Max is doing a thing for Mickey Spillane. For a 75th anniversary of him taking and doing his mystery writing and that. And he has about 45 minutes on that.
Okay.
And so he wants about 15 more minutes to be able to use. So Phil is coming to not only film the whole show, but coming to the rehearsals, maybe me tonight even, to take and actually film the part of the rehearsal and talk to a couple of the people and things like that.
Good.
And then that's going to be incorporated into that documentary. So here in Muscatine, here we are going to end up in a documentary that's going to end up going throughout the whole United States.
That is incredible. So when that does come out, let us know. I would even love to. Like I said, of all the Saturdays, 3 awesome things are happening.
Yeah, but it's a great way to do that,
It
though.
is. It's a totally great way.
Yeah.
Get your nice run in, get some grub, sit and relax and enjoy the production.
I had somebody tell me, she says, I think this is the best anniversary present my husband can give me. I'm going to tell him we're going to do this.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I love all the information. It looks like it's going to be a great night. You've been doing an incredible job. You got some amazing things that you're bringing into Muscatine, and of course,
Yeah.
going for a good cause to help out the Muscatine Arts Center.
Absolutely, because if you have not been out there lately, there's been the newest show is up, and you know there's always a change of different things that are out there. So it's well worth going, as well as maybe becoming friends of the Art Center. That also helps to with any of the programming and things, and you get more knowledge of when things are happening in there and stuff too. So.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Break a leg.
Yep.
And thank you so much for coming on and telling us about this. And so you still have time. Obviously, you can get the tickets at the door.
Yes, you
can also get them online. So it's $15. $15. That's a steal for an amazing production.
Yeah, it's a 600-seat theater. So we're like going, oh my gosh, wonderful way to be able to do it. So.
Fill the seats. And we all know where the Muscatine High School is, so 7 o'clock on Saturday, September 17th. And like I said, break a leg, having so much fun.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you're bringing Muscatine community into this.
Yes, exactly, that's part of it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
We are going to take a quick break, and then we are going to be back with United Way of Muscatine, and they have a lot to talk about. We'll be back in a minute.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we're here to serve.
When you buy a vehicle at a multi-brand dealership and it isn't locally owned, it can be difficult to get information that you need.
That's why all of our trained salespeople are focused on one thing, getting you the best deal possible on a new or used Toyota.
And when you pick your favorite, we will help you with financing and maintenance.
We love helping our neighbors.
Come to Toyota Muscatine today.
We've all been through a lot together. And along the way, you'll find out who really cares for you and who you can trust. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens in life. Like those days when the amazing happens. Or those days that are really, really hard. That's why you need someone like Unity Point Health. Because when it comes to your health, you gotta have someone you can trust. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Hello, we are back, and we have a lot to talk about. We have four different things we got to talk about here real quick. So I have Hilary from United Way, and I have Whitney here, and I would like you to introduce yourself because you are someone new to me.
I am, yes. So I am Whitney Howell. I am the Early Childhood Iowa Muscatine County Director, and I also help oversee the Community Diaper Bank here in Muscatine County.
And Hilary, would you like to reintroduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Hilary Heinke. I'm the Community Engagement Manager with United Way of Muscatine.
Perfect. Those are, when you introduce yourself, is that your entire phrase, like your entire line of what you say?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's a big one.
And yeah, I would mess up my words every single time. So I want to start off with the upcoming of the National Diaper Bank Awareness. So that is on the 24th, correct? The
Yes.
week of the 24th.
So on Saturday, September 24th, that's we're doing a kickoff event with a diaper giveaway, and that starts out a whole week of if you follow us on Facebook, there's lots of information throughout the week on what diaper need looks like.
And can you give us a couple examples of it?
Sure. So 1 in 3 families struggles to provide diapers for their family, and an average family spends 14% of their income on diapers.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Right?
Yeah.
we've been there. So it's a lot. The Community Diaper Bank here in Muscatine started almost 4 years ago, and we have distributed over 30,000 diapers in Muscatine County in our short time.
My goodness. And you're saying 30,000 boxes?
No,
or individual. Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
individual diapers.
Still individual diapers, that's a lot.
Yes.
So when it comes to the Community Diaper Bank, what's the information, time, date, location, and kind of what the pickups are?
Yeah. So the Community Diaper Bank currently works with partner organizations. So if you're a family that's in need of diapers, you could go to one of our partner agencies. They are Families First, LSI, Trinity Muscatine Public Health, Salvation Army, Families First. We have quite a few that partner with us. They basically order from the bank and then distribute out to the families.
Okay. And then is this also and correct me if I'm wrong, a car pickup?
So the event on the 24th is going to be a drive-through pickup event.
And how many, what's kind of the sizes for the diapers, and how many could people pick up for that?
Yeah. So on the 24th, anybody who is in need of diapers can come to our warehouse location. It's 1425 South Hauser, between 8 and 11, and every car that comes through can get 5 packages of diapers.
Okay.
Our sizes that we have are newborn clear up to size 7.
Okay, so good range there for sizes.
Yeah.
It's always, every time that I go and pick up diapers for Patrick, I can never figure out, because obviously I'm not weighing my son every month, of which diaper size does he need.
And they switch sizes so quickly.
Yes, it's insane. And then of course, depending on the brand, sometimes they're not always the same too.
Right.
Like, I can never figure these out. Just someone give me a size chart every single time. I will be solid.
Yeah.
And so I really want to know why was this brought up 4 years ago? What kind of inspired saying, hey, let's make this happen and let's make this aware?
Yeah. So the whole thing started, a local church did just a drive for themselves, a diaper drive. They saw a need and just took donations and realized that the need was much greater than what they could handle themselves. So that pastor got a bunch of different community organizations together and said, we can do this. So Early Childhood Iowa came in to kind of help oversee. Our current warehouse space is just donated storage space. And then we have done a couple drives where people, the community baby shower every year donates their diapers to us, but we also get cash donations as well. Our bank is part of the National Diaper Bank network, and that gives us some bulk purchasing power, discounted rates to help us fill our inventory.
Oh, I love that. And it's nation. I like the fact that you even said it's nationwide. It's community outreach. It's what was it? A baby shower?
The community baby shower that United Way hosts every year.
It's in April every year.
Okay, that's why. I was like,
baby
you want to give me a month and we'll be great. I'm like, there's so many different things going on. I'm like, I need a month.
Yep, it's a drive just like we did for school supplies, where we sent letters out to the churches, civic, faith-based organizations and businesses in Muscatine County and surrounding areas, and asked them to do collections at their sites. We collect them all, and then it's not just diapers, but other baby items that then are distributed to partner agencies. And the Community Diaper Bank is one of them.
I like that. When you said it, flew right over my head. I'm thinking, what did I miss? When did this happen? Okay, it's April. We're good.
You're good.
Okay, I'm safe. So the drive is on the 24th.
Yes.
And then is this something also, maybe someone misses the drive? Is this something that they can still go to you and say, hey, I'm in need of diapers?
Yeah. So those community organizations that I said, this drive on the 24th is where you can actually come to the warehouse and get diapers, but on a regular basis, you have to get them through our partner agencies.
Okay, so they're always available, but this is just that one big opportunity to get more and also just come and see the main location.
Yeah, where we're at right now.
Perfect. What other additional information do you want to make sure it gets addressed, especially for the Diaper Awareness Week?
Yeah, so definitely on Saturday the 24th, we hope to see you. It is 8 to 11, but it's also, while supplies last. So if there's, a rush at the beginning, we might not have any left if you come at 11. So first come, first serve. We'll hope to see you then.
Perfect. Now, Hilary, you always have a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
I don't think you get a break. Hopefully you get a break every now and then, but you have four amazing things to talk about today.
Yeah, so coming up on September 28th is our Day of Caring. So that's, for those of you that don't know, it's our big community-wide day of volunteerism. So local businesses and just individuals in the community come together and do volunteer projects for area nonprofits or maybe senior citizens that need help with their yard work, just various things like that. So we're super excited. The deadline to register for that is going to be September 20th. So the registration is available online. If you need more information on that, you can contact me at 563-279-4237 or Hilary, Hilary at unitedwaymuscatine.org, and I can send you some specific information on how to register. The deadline to ensure you have a t-shirt by the actual event was actually Tuesday of this week to ensure our vendor has time to get those prepared and out to everybody. But if you register now, you'll still get a t-shirt, you just won't have it the day of the event. So we encourage you, if you haven't registered, get a hold of me and I can give you information on how to do that. We're really hoping to have a great turnout. We'd love to have 300 volunteers. Right now we have 233 registered.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I brought up the link of some of the volunteering opportunities. There's so many to choose from. There's a lot. I mean, there's, I'm going to pronounce that wrong.
Flickinger Learning Center has some, so they've actually, all the ones that show 0 are ones that have been filled, but the ones that have a number in the corner show the number of open volunteer slots available, but there are several pages worth of volunteer opportunities listed there. We've changed it up from previous years. In the past, we had teams submitted and then the committee came together and kind of decided which project each team was going to do. This year, for a couple of different reasons, we thought it would be good for teams to be able to pick their own volunteer opportunities. And one of the benefits to that is now you're on our volunteer website. You can actually log and track your hours here, which is a benefit to companies too, because they can see how many hours their employees have volunteered each year. For a community benefit, we can track better how many hours our community members have volunteered. So, and then for you personally, you can use it for your resume and different things like that.
Awesome.
And this website's available not just for Day of Caring. You can go to volunteermuscatine.org to find volunteer opportunities throughout the year.
Oh, nice. So this will always be kind of updated, refreshed, and with the dates accurate.
The specific event page won't be there after the Day of Caring, but the regular Volunteer Muscatine website will be there. Yep.
Wow. There's a lot of different opportunities to come out and help with. I mean, something simple like you're saying, it's with senior resources, helping with yards.
Yes.
Just simple yard work.
Yes.
Who doesn't like to be, one, you get fresh air. It's going to be nice weather.
Hopefully.
Knocking on wood. It's going to be nice weather. I mean, it's fall. You see the colors changing. You get a little sweatshirt on. You'll be fine. Get a little workout. Yeah.
The Muscatine Art Center has projects. There's reading to elementary school students. So just a wide variety of opportunities are out there. If physical labor isn't your cup of tea, there are other opportunities.
Saw a couple things for also Trinity. As well, so great opportunity. I mean, there's 5 pages on there of different things that you can just get out there and help with.
Yeah.
And so say, because I know also that there's a breakfast that morning, a lunch is provided.
Yes.
If someone can't be there for the entire time, is that okay?
So our projects range in time. So we have morning projects, afternoon projects, and all-day projects. So if you go to the website, you can see the time frame. So some of the projects are like the typical standard morning would be from 8 to noon, afternoon would be to 1 to 5, and all day would be from 8 to 5 with a break in there for lunch. But there are some projects who maybe run a little bit different just depending on what their needs are. So the times listed for each project are on there. The agencies actually put their own needs on the site, so they were able to say, this is the contact person for this particular project and this is the time frame that we need you there.
Yep, so don't feel bad if you can't do the entire day, at least be there for a portion of the day and you're still doing something for Day of Caring. Perfect. And then can you tell me what the campaign kickoff is?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we have a breakfast in the morning. It's kind of a drop-in breakfast. We're gonna have little munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts there at the Red Brick Building. And then from 11:30 to 1, our Day of Caring luncheon is going to be at the Armory. And so during that, we're actually going to have our campaign kickoff. So our 2022-2023 United Way campaign kickoff. So we'll have a presentation at 12:15 where you'll get to hear from our campaign chair, Ann Carroll. You'll get to hear from our board president, Kyle Fry. You'll get to see our campaign video and some exciting things there. So with the campaign kickoff, if there's any businesses out there that would like us to come present and talk to your employees about what is United Way, what do we do in the community, and why is it important to help give back to community members, you can contact me and let me know. I'm more than happy to come out, whether it's to do a short 15-minute presentation, or I know some businesses, like serve pancakes for their pancake kickoff. I'm happy to do that too. Whatever capacity you need me in, I'm happy to be there.
Perfect. Who doesn't love pancakes? Everyone loves pancakes. And then with this, so you've got Day of Caring, and then you have a dinner fundraiser for kids.
Yes, so our Kids First Fund, which I've talked about on here before, we do pancake breakfasts for that quarterly throughout the year. We've had 2 again for the first time since the pandemic, and Vintner's Dinner is our biggest fundraiser for the Kids First Fund. As a reminder, the Kids First Fund was established in 2009 because there was a group in our community that noticed there was children out there whose families couldn't afford to allow them to participate in extracurricular activities. And so they felt that it was really important to give these kids in our community the opportunity to do that just like their peers had. So since then it's evolved, it's now funneled through the schools, and school resource navigators or counselors at any of the schools in Muscatine County and L&M, which also encompasses a bit of Louisa County, can identify a need that a child has. And it could be a barrier to education, so maybe they need shoes, maybe they need a backpack, maybe they need school supplies, whatever that need may be, and they contact me and we fulfill that need. It could also be that they need an opportunity to participate in an extracurricular activity, so we pay registration fees or purchase clothing or attire for an orchestra concert, whatever that may be, so that they have the same opportunities as their peers. So in 2021, over 1,400 children in Muscatine County benefited from this to the tune of $30,000. We haven't had a big fundraiser for this in 2 years, so we really hope to have a great showing. Our Vintner's Dinner is going to be October 27th at the Merrill Hotel Ballroom, and it's going to be a great night. We hope to see people there. If you want more information on ticket prices and how that all works, you can get a hold of me. Again, it's 563-279-4237. We'd love to see you.
And I know I saw it on Facebook too. So
yes,
Facebook. I love how updated United Way of Muscatine is. There's always something on there, easy to find, and all that information of every single activity. That's how I found the volunteer list, and being able to just stay up to date, stay connected.
Michelle Rose does a phenomenal job.
Shout out, Michelle. Thank you for making Muscatine communities' lives easier with United Way of Muscatine. I love it. I love social media. What other events or anything else upcoming that you want to make sure that we really push forward, especially Day of Caring, of course? There's still time, 5 days. Yes, it is the 15th already. Wow.
It's coming up fast.
It is.
So yeah, Day of Caring is a big one. We are still looking for more reading buddies, and the reading buddies is through our Educate United program, and that's where volunteers can go in and read to a preschool classroom once a month. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes of your time once a month. Super easy thing to do. If you're interested in that, please let me know. We'd love to expand that into our 3-year-old preschools, and then also we would love to make sure that we could expand that to Wilton. So we have 1 volunteer for Wilton so far. We'd love to follow that up. And then our Reading Mentors program, we still need a few more Reading Mentors for Madison Elementary School. The Reading Mentors is also through our Educate United program, and that is where a volunteer commits to 1 hour per week for the entire semester, or hopefully the entire year, to read to small groups of 4 to 5 kids. If you're interested in either one of those, please get a hold of me.
Great information, and yeah, you literally every time, I love when you're on the show, you just always have so many fun community focused events, and I love everything that you do with our community, and just making sure that everyone's helping each other, helping hands.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, that reminds me, Live United Day. So Live United Day is going to be October 14th. So speaking of coming together and uniting, right? So we would love for everybody on October 14th to wear your Live United t-shirt. If you're a business or even a homeowner, you need a Live United sign, let me know. We can get those available. We'd love for businesses to, put something on their marquee if they have them. So October 14th is going to be Live United Day. Let me know if you need to purchase a shirt. Let me know if you need a sign. We really just hope to have it be, symbolizing the entire community coming together to lift each other up.
Hi, I'm Impact. I need a sign.
I can help you out with that, Autumn.
Perfect. Let's make that happen. Perfect. So we've got September 24th for diaper drive-through, drive-through. Yes. Yes. And then we have Day of Caring, and that, 5 more days to register for this.
Yes.
And this is on the 28th.
Yes.
And then we have October 14th.
Yes.
For Live United. And then I literally just blanked on
the campaign kickoff is the same day.
Yeah. No, October 27th, Kids Dinner.
Oh, yes, yes.
So 4 events, 4 different dates, and all in literally the next 4 weeks.
Yes. Yes.
That is a lot. You are busy.
It's a fun time, though. It's exciting. It's all for great causes to help out the community, so it's fun.
Perfect. So I will be sure to mark off the 24th, the 28th, the 14th, and the 27th. Yeah, I will continuously remind not only myself, but Muscatine community. Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming on and giving us all of this information. So be sure to make sure you're following United Way of Muscatine on Facebook. That is always updated, always have their events. Check out their website as well so you can check out for more volunteer opportunities, educational volunteer opportunities, and of course, so much more on resources. Again, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you, Autumn. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, of course, as always. Well, I will see you on Tuesday. I am off this weekend to Nashville for a beautiful nutrition conference, so I can't wait to share some of that information with all of you. Until then, stay happy and stay healthy, and have a wonderful Saturday. See you later, Muscatine.
Hi, I'm TJ Deere, General Manager here at Toyota of Muscatine.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm from Muscatine.
My name is Logan, and I'm from Muscatine.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we believe in investing in our community.
And that's why all our members are local to the Muscatine area.
It's why we give generously to charities based in our city.
Because we believe that giving back means paying it forward.
That's why an investment in us is an investment in our community.